Here AWT checkbox. AWT checkbox is very useful. Most of the cases we are going to use this AWT checkbox because here when we are going to observe any application, any graphical user interface and any banking sector, if you are going to observe, here above mentioned all the information is true. Even in your resume or your profile also, after entering all the things, we are given one declaration. Above mentioned all the information is true. Above mentioned information is only myself I given. Like that, we are mentioning some of the important instruction after providing all the information about it. So for that, we are using checkbox. Means we are agreeing. Here like that cases are multiple options we are having. We have to choose multiple options. Then this checkbox is going to help a lot. So multiple means what are the habits? Just you are mention your habits. So already I want to mention in the form uh, hobbies. Now, multiple habits, everyone is having multiple skills. Maybe the skill, if you want to set the skill set, multiple skills. Here, all the people are not having all the skills, and all the people are not having only single skill. So that's why you have to mention multiple. Maybe the checkbox is going to play a vital role for the situations. I'm giving so many examples. Maybe every day we are paying so many things. Here, that is what exactly the checkbox is going to fulfill the things. Here, using this checkbox, when we are going to click on. Here on means we have to set as a true, off means false. We have to set a checkbox. Simple. Already the checkbox, someone is raised hand. J9. Yeah, tell me. J9. Please start. Roll number J9. Roll number J9. What is the problem? Sir, please, anything is there, please start. You are raised your hand, but you are not responding. J9. By mistake. Okay. Right. Now, if you observe the things, uh, uh, just uh, uh, created a checkbox class here, and for this I created frame. You know, we have to add all the components in the frame component. Already I told you very clearly. Frame is a component which is going to add all the components. Okay. Now frame name I mentioned here checkbox example. Without frame name also we can use any name whatever name you want to display in the frame. Now checkbox object is created. Here in the checkbox I want to provide C++ for the checkbox. Here I am naming this C++ and one more object also I created for the that is a checkbox 2. Enable Java. Like that we can create so many checkboxes. Now here C++, here I have not mentioned anything. Here if you are not mentioning anything for C++, defaultly every checkbox is a false, means unchecked. Here when my application wanted to open, now I wanted to check defaultly something, then you can use comma true. Even you can use comma false also, it is unchecked. Here if you want to use false or if you want to use true, you can use after the comma. To the name of the checkbox, you can put comma. Then that is going to consider it is checked. Here like that you can implement number of checkboxes as per your requirement. Here you know remaining things you set the boundaries of the checkboxes and add the checkbox to the frame and size of the frame and set layout is null and set visible is true. You know all these things. Same syntax. Just I'm changing the checkbox. You observed I think most of the cases. If you know one program, then you can understand same way you are going to add all the components, same style. The thing is only we have to know what are the things are available in this particular AWT. Only the things we observe, then same program you can use for all the components. Now I will show you with the execution example also after the discussion of this listener of checkbox. Here, when here just we have implemented only checkboxes without a listener event. If you want to implement a listener event with the checkbox, means when I am going to click this C++, now it must be displaying a label Java checked checkbox or C++ checked checkbox. So like that, it must be displayed in the label. So for that, we need one label, two text boxes, right? That's why here I implemented one label, created one label object, and that label data I wanted to align center. Yes, you can write like this. Label dot set alignment, label dot center. The data is going to display in the center. Otherwise, always it is a left alignment. Okay, right. Label dot label size. Now I created a checkbox one with C++. Boundaries we fixed this. Checkbox two with Java. Boundaries also fixed this. Here I have not mentioned any true and false values here. Means defaultly both are false. Already I told you very clearly with execution example also. Now coming to now I'm going to add the checkboxes and label to my frame, and then we are going to set the listener. Here using adapter class checkbox one. For first checkbox, I am preparing the things. How we are going to prepare? Here based on whatever the component we want to prepare a listener, you can add the listener to that particular component. Simple way, you know very well. Every time we are doing same. In the same way, I am preparing checkbox listener also. Checkbox one dot add item listener. Here now new item listener. In this method we are providing item state changed. Here, this is very important. You have to remember these methods. Then only it is possible. The writing of the code is same, but understanding the methods from one component to other component, the method names are going to change. But style is same. Writing of the syntax is same, but you must remember the name of the method. Item state changed. Here, in that method, I mentioned here label dot label means when the click event is done, maybe in the checkbox, what it will do label dot text set text. Now, whatever the text here I am giving here, it is going to print on the label. This is the meaning. Here, C++ means first checkbox is for C++. That's why C++ checkbox. It is going to print on the label C++ checkbox. Plus along with that E dot get state change equal to 1 means when the checkbox is get state is 1. 1 means true. When it is checked, it must be show C++ checkbox must be checked. It is true, it is checked. If it is lambda function, it is a lambda function, you know very well. Means when it is true, equal to 1 means true. True means when you are checking on the checkbox. Now it is going to tell C++ checkbox checked. Here, when it is going to uncheck means it is going to return what? False value, nothing but a 0. Now it is going to display in a label. What it is going to display? C++ checkbox unchecked. So this is the meaning. The same way for checkbox also, I prepared same code. Nothing is different, same. But here we use it for checkbox to object. Okay. Now remaining things are same. We are going to set the size of the frame and null value for the layout and visible for the set visible. So these are the things we can add in your frame, and we can execute the program. I will show you the execution also. Yes. So this is checkbox example. You know very well. Just now we discussed about the checkbox. Just I have taken two checkboxes, and one for Java, one for C++. Just I have executed. So now these are the two checkboxes. Already I told you. The default in program, I will show you the program. Okay? So even defaultly, it is a false. It is unchecked. Now here I mentioned for Java checkbox true. That's why default when I am going to execute my program, Java is checked. So this is the meaning. So you can uncheck it. You can check this. You can check both. Whatever the other you want. Okay. So this is the way. For example, no, I wanted to both must be the unchecked. Means you don't write anything here. Okay. Use Now here, both must be unchecked. If you both must be checked, it means we have to write here, comma true here, both of them. So this is the way we can uh, run the program, implement the program for the AWT checkbox. And AWT checkbox with listener event. You know, already I told you, you have to implement listener event for one label to checkboxes I have taken as per the discussion. No issue. Here now, both I have taken unchecked at the time of program. And now here, just I wanted to check C++. Now label will be displayed. C++ checked checkbox. This action event we are given, you know already. That's how we verify. If you want to go to check here, now recently what happened? Java checked, Java checkbox checked. To remove C++, what happened? C++ checkbox unchecked. So whatever the order you are following, same order it is going to display. So this is what exactly the checkbox implementation. Is it clear, everyone? Is this clear? Is this clear, everyone? Is this clear? Is there any doubt in this checkbox component? Response is required in the chat box, to the chat box. Is this clear? Okay. So if you are responding through the chat box, then I can understand. You are maybe the following. Otherwise, I will feel okay. You are not following. That is going to help a lot for us to understand people are following or not. Okay. Right. Now coming to next component, AWT checkbox group. Then what is the difference between checkbox and checkbox group? The checkbox group is nothing but it is a radio button. Most people will understand it is a radio button. Means here it will take only one option. Here so many checkboxes are there, 4 checkboxes are there. If you make it as a group, then it will take only one is true, remaining are all false. Especially you will feel it is a radio button. Means here if I check Java, automatically C++ is going to uncheck. If I check C++, Java is going to uncheck. Here we are grouping them to the checkbox. That is called checkbox group. So the checkbox group is predefined class. When we are using this checkbox group, then it is going to take only one value as true, remaining values are false. Here this is the meaning. This is also very helpful. Some of the cases means if someone is created something, enter your gender. Means maybe the only two categories if you are going to classify male or female, then you have to prepare two checkboxes that must be you group up. If you are not grouping, what happened? People will select both gender and male and female. Then this is the problem. Means compulsory the only one case. The choice is there is no multiple options. Only one option may be true for every person. Such cases you must be prepare group of the checkboxes. If the person is having multiple options, they have to enter. Then in that case, you give the checkbox. Here, when you are using this checkbox group, then it receives only one option from that particular each event action. It is going to receive only one action. So this is what exactly. For example, you are belongs to which department? They mentioned CAC, IT, mechanical, all. but we are not going to give more than one option, one department. That's why compulsory I have to choose only one option. In that case, we have to provide the checkbox grouping of the checkbox. This is also very simple. You are no need to worry about this because already the class is predefined. That is a checkbox group. The checkbox group class is already predefined. Just we have to create the object for that. Okay, simple. Now checkbox. Now you are grouping. One class is defined. There is a checkbox group. Now you have to create how many checkboxes you required in that checkbox group. You have to enter. That's why the checkbox. These statements are very important. This class is very important for grouping of the checkbox. First, you create the checkbox group object. Then how many checkboxes you want? Two checkboxes I want. One checkbox is for. Then you have to create an object for the first checkbox. Checkbox one equal new checkbox. Checkbox name is C++. Here this must be group or not. We have to mention. That's why comma. What is the checkbox group object? C, D, G. I have taken here. Same. You have to mention. If you are not mentioning here, it is not comes under the group, checkbox group. Please, this is very important. Here, such information you must be observe and you implement your program. Here, now I wanted to show this particular thing must be in a, this particular checkbox must be in a checkbox group. Then you have to mention, after checkbox name, you have to mention your checkbox group object. Comma false. False means, already I told you, false means it must be the unchecked defaultly. Now, next one is the checkbox. One more checkbox I am creating, that is checkbox 2. For that, Java, the name is Java, the checkbox, and this also must be the group. Here, if you are grouping, then only it will comes under the checkbox group, means radio button. Otherwise, it must be normal one. It is not useful for this situation. Now, default one is true, I want to mention. Now, we have to add this. You mention, all these things, add the frame to checkbox 1, checkbox 2, and size of the frame, and you know very well. Now, finally, it will be displayed. Here, when you are going to check something, compulsory it is going to take only one option. It is not possible to two options because we have to mention the checkbox under the checkbox group. So this is the information you must observe. Here we are not mentioning any action. Here, when I wanted to perform action listener class, same example above checkbox example only I have taken for the action. The thing is very clear, but here there two options you can choose, but here only one option. That's why it's the radio button. Some people will call it the radio button. Only it will take only one option. Here I taken one label and two checkboxes in a checkbox group. Now when I am going to click another one, automatically it is unclick. So this is uncheck. Check when I am checking one, another one is going to uncheck defaultly. Here like that, I want to display message in the label as per the previous example. Same thing I have taken, but only the thing is you have to create the checkbox group. So checkbox group. In the checkbox group, you have to create any checkboxes. You must be mentioned which is under CVG. So that checkbox group. The false or true, whatever value you have mentioned, you can mention and add all these things. And add the action listener for the checkbox 1 and checkbox 2. Same above story, same whatever the above you mentioned, same, nothing is there. Simple, you have to check and check, you have to do. Then you can easily develop your required application based on this AWT checkbox. Okay, I will show you the sample of the program. I will show you the sample of the program. Checkbox. Just I'm executing the program. So now this is a checkbox group. So when I'm going to check C++, automatically Java is going to uncheck. When I'm going to check Java, C++ is going to uncheck. So already I told you, here only it is going to take only one of it. This is nothing but a checkbox group, means grouping of your checkboxes. and even we can execute action listener of checkbox group also. Means whatever the action we perform, I am going to display in the label. You know how to add the label, like how to create the action listener method. It will perform. So now this is the action listener for the checkbox group. When I'm going to click C++, label will be displayed C++ checkbox. When I'm clicking Java, automatically this is unchecked and whatever I checked, that is going to only display. So this is the way. So even you can add different texts whenever you wanted to implement the action later. That is up to you. Just I'm showing the samples. You can do that later. Every day you work out this, then you can understand more. Okay, or not listening is only not the right way to understanding the program. Practicing is very important. Is it clear? If this program is clear, is this clear, everyone? Is this clear? Okay. Responses are very slow. Okay, thank you. J4, M3, J6. Only some of the people are responding. Means I thought only these people are following. Remaining people are maybe just they are join the room and they are putting their devices maybe somewhere. They are doing some other work. Maybe I am feeling like that. Okay. Anyway, please follow and execute the things. Now coming to the another one, AWT choice. So this is also very important one. Drop down every day, every time we are using this choice. Here this the name is in AWT is a choice. In the general terminology, people will call it is a uh, drop down. Means multiple. When I am going to, for example, which city we are going to belong. Means first of all, which country? When I am going to select India, automatically next drop down will come. Sir, what are the states are available? When I am going to choose one country in the state in the drop down, now it is going to display cities. Sir, like that, we can prepare a drop down. That is a AWT choice. Okay, it is going to choose only one option, but in a drop down manner, not like a checkbox group. Checkbox group is another representation, and drop down is also another representation. But when we use the drop down, it is going to reflect it to another drop down. That is the beauty of AWT choice or drop down. You can call drop down in general language. How to use? Just simple, same. Nothing is there. We have to create the our object for the choice class. Then set the boundaries and add c dot add whatever the name, item means name, whatever the things you want. Added 5 items and add this choice to your frame and set the size. So now it will be displayed like this. So what is the thing you want? Okay, if we want to apply this action listener class, action listener interface to your particular AWT choice, yes, we can do that. Sure, we can apply same way. Okay, but I am using one label. Okay, the label we are aligned center. Whatever the choice I have chosen in the choice box, it is going to display on the label. This is the way. Okay, even I have taken button also. When I after selecting, then I have to press the button. Then it will display on the. Actually, yeah, both anyway you can without button also we can develop. Means I have to write my action listener inside of the button in this case. Otherwise, I don't want to use button directly. I want to write the action listener for the label. Yes, you can write. Then label dot you can set your action listener. Now here I have taken button. Then you have to write the action listener in the button. Means add says the Java PHP and added the action listener is for quarter year. Action listener. Okay. In this action listener, we are implemented a method action performed. So what is the performance? String data equal program language selected the c dot get item from where we are going to get choice dot get selected index. Here means that whenever I am adding the elements in the choice, it is going to store the data in an indexing manner. Indexing manner is nothing but now the students are now they are joining. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, I accepted. Now indexing order means the first element when we are adding to choice, it is a zero indexing, one indexing, two indexing, three indexing, four indexing. Here this is the thing means array. Here it is follows array data structure. Here array structure, dynamic array structure. You know very well. Okay, that dynamic array is nothing but a list array. You know very well. These previous collection classes we have taken. Defaultly, the class is already predefined, but internally the structure is dynamic array. Okay. Now these are added. That's why here c dot get selected index means first it is going to select 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, 3. Whatever the index we have selected, get selected index. This is the method. So if I 0 index is selected, it is going to print 0 index. Label dot set text of data. Directly we are preparing label dot set text of data. No, I wanted to use directly label without button. Then we have to directly write label object dot add action listener here and new action listener. Inside of this directly you can write label dot set text of data directly. Here we write without writing of label, just write L dot add action. Otherwise, you can write directly label dot set text of complete this method instead of this data. So like that, so many ways you know how you are writing normal programming. In that way also you can display. I will show you the example of this example for this AWT files. Yeah, choice example. Sorry, what happened? Give the space input. Okay. Yes, here this is the choice. Which double. So many 5 items I have taken in my program. Right? Item one. Instead of item, you can write whatever the name. For example, I will show that also. I will change the things. Of item, second CSCA. Here I am making A, B, C, and D sections. Now, like that, you can add whatever the data you want. Most of the cases I given very good examples because you can use whatever the examples I'm explaining. You can use in different purpose with changes of some modifications in your program. You can develop even projects also. But try to understand the things, whatever I am discussing, like that you can choose anything. So this is the way, okay? Here I have not applied any action listener for this. For this action listener, also